Long time no see. You may remember me as Eyeshadow Island or Vicky, and I've decided to kind of rebrand not only on YouTube but on my Instagram, which is Blend and Beyond as well. You may remember that I used to do commentary videos along with makeup videos, mainly focusing on like Without a Crystal Ball, James Charles, whatever 2020 drama was happening at the time. And I am still a nosy bitch. Like, I love knowing the tea. And I wouldn't consider, like, what I follow to be like drama because it's really serious, but like I like the karma that's finally catching up with these people. For example, Colleen Ballinger, Janelle Evans, things like that. Their karma is what's entertaining to me, not the crimes that they committed. But anyway, if you do want like commentary videos as well, I can do that, but this video is going to be a brand overview on Half Magic Beauty, and I'm filming on my iPad, so I don't really know where to look. This might be a little bit of a mess, but this brand has quickly become one of my favorite brands. You can get this in person at Ulta. It's not at every Ulta, but it is at one near me and a couple in Massachusetts that I know of, but I have a little bit of almost everything to talk about, and let's get into it. Let's get started with the eye paints. I have 6, and these are $25. However, I will say that they're considered a prestige item, and it's best to purchase them when you have a coupon that works on prestige items at Ulta, if that makes sense. So I will have like the link to the brand on Ulta's website down below, but either way, let's just get into the products for what they are. First, we have one of the, I keep dropping them, I'm sorry. We have one of the matte shades. This is We Are Aliens. These are technically the Chroma Addiction eye paint and liners. And this, you know me, maybe you don't know me, but I can't say no to a green, especially in like a liquid shadow or eyeliner form. So that's what that looks like. And the formula, I'll get into that after the swatches. This is the shade Sky Juice, which is kind of like a periwinkle. Oh, yeah, periwinkle. Then we have one of the only shimmers I have called ASMR. Such a random name, but anyway, this is what she looks like. It kind of reminds me of Unexpected from J.A. Glow, if you know what I mean. Then we have Baby Bunny, which is another shimmer. Then we have Off the Deep End, which is a matte, kind of like cobalt blue. And then we have Magic Brownie, which is like a rosy brown. This is like the pillow talk, the orgasm of this brand. This is like their cult classic color, I guess. But that's what that looks like. And to get into the formula, I will say I love the mattes. Like, I've always been a matte liquid eyeshadow girl. That's always going to be what works best for me. This is kind of like a moussey formula a little bit, where it's not as like watery or not as like liquidy as like the About Face ones, which I do love those, but these are definitely a bit thicker. The shimmers are nice. I will say the one that I love is ASMR. This layers really well on the eye. I always use another brush to kind of scrape off the wand and then use it. But they're not all created equal. Like the mattes for the most part are pretty much the same, but the shimmers are very hit or miss in my opinion from what I've like swatched and from just what my personal preference is. My favorite matte out of all of these, it's a tie between Sky Juice and Magic Brownie. This color on brown eyes is magical. And I'm going to show you how these like wipe off, because I'm pretty sure they're not that hard to get off. I haven't swatched them like this in a while, but yeah, they do come off pretty easily in the swatch, which is good because I hate products that stain. So these are definitely worth it. I would just recommend like swatching them first. I would recommend them over like the Stila liquid shadows or like the REM Beauty liquid shadows. Like these are just higher quality, and I haven't tried like every Stila or every REM Beauty one, but these are just, for the most part anyway. Hopefully the takeaway was that the mattes are better, but we're gonna get into eyeliners. This is the same eyeliner. I have it twice. It's the Magic Flick liquid liner, and it has that like pizza cutter applicator. I'm pretty sure MAC and Revlon had something like this before, but I never tried any of those. And as you can see, you can get like a thick line or you can get a thin line. And this is really nice for hooded eyes, because if you want a wing or you want like that inner corner kind of cat eye look, this helps you achieve it. I will say I've had one of these since August. Yeah, one of them since August, and the other one just like as of a couple days ago, because I got another one in a kit. Not a couple days ago, a couple weeks ago. So they're both still going strong. They don't dry out easily, but I do store them like upside down like that. They can be a little hard to use when you want like, when you don't want such a graphic look, I should say, but overall I do like them. It's $22. You don't need it, like, you know. It's this shape more than anything. I think that's why I like it so much, but I guess it's not that bad, or that much more or different from like other prestige brands price points. But overall, I would find this brand to be kind of confusing with their pricing. Like some items are really like cheap and affordable, and other things are like more expensive. Like for example, a liquid eyeshadow, $25 for one is kind of like a lot. Like again, I would wait until you have a coupon or something, or if you really don't care, like it's worth it full price as well. But like About Face, for example, that's a lot cheaper. And then some of the products in this line are really cheap, so we'll get into that. A lip gloss I got in the holiday set with one of these liners. This is the shade Chaos Prone. It's a magic drip lip gloss. I actually really like this. The ones that are like individual at the store I didn't love from what I saw in swatches, but this has like the pigment and the gloss. It's kind of like a black honey kind of color, and I think this is a great formula. Hopefully they have more of these in store. It's in the gift set. I think it's like $35, which this is $20 if you were to buy one individually. So it's worth it to get it in the set. If you were gonna try anything, this set that this comes with is a good starting. We're gonna get into the glitter pills. So I have all of them that they sell in store. I initially picked up this one in Goblin, and then I got Money Please, and then the holographic one in Microcosm. I don't really know. It's hard to read because the font's so small in the packaging, but these are like the main three. And then they have these two new ones in Holy Goldie and Mercoise, which I'm using Mercoise now. These are, listen, they're amazing. Urban Decay Who, seriously, the Urban Decay glitter liners, I haven't tried like all of them obviously, but what I have tried in the years past, they make my eyes water. The glitter is like very watery and not consistent, and there are some that are better than others in Urban Decay's line, but these are just perfect across the board. So this, I just like to shake them before, but this is Microcosm. The wand looks like this, and you can use these like, it's actually advised to use it over the chroma mattes or the chroma shimmers for more sparkle. You can use it like any which way, but I have done it with the mattes and it's amazing. It dries quickly. You don't really feel it on the lids depending on how much of like the initial color you put on, but this is Microcosm. Then we have Mercoise, which I'm using now. This is Mercoise. 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 This is Then we have Goblin, which is the first one I ever tried. I brought this with me on my England trip. Oh, I'm swatching really weird, but that's what it looks like. This one is Money Please. Now these are all the shades like at Ulta in store. Like there are some more online and even on Half Magic's website, but this is what you can get in store. And I'm an in-store shopper. Then we have Holy Goldie. The formula of this, I would say, is worth it more than like the matte or even shimmer liquid eyeshadows. Like I've never tried a sparkly eyeliner like this, like liquid sparkly eyeliner that's worked so well. And I will admit that when this brand first came out, like before it was available at Ulta, I wasn't really interested in it. I thought it was like basic, like been there, done that kind of thing. But the formulas, they're unlike anything. How could I forget talking about the glitter puck? This is actually like the first item from Half Magic Beauty that I was like, I want to try that. And it's in store at Ulta. It's really nice. I brought this with me on my England trip as well. Like Half Magic Beauty is my makeup collection at this point. But it's just like a pressed glitter. It has a little thing here. I will say it is kind of fragile because it'll fall out. I don't know if it's just mine, like the way I've been storing it or traveling with it, but it's not broken. I can still use it. Oh, it's definitely like a cream to powder glitter because it kind of feels a little wet when you put it on, but it's amazing on the face. It's amazing on the eyes. It spruces up and saves so many looks. It's very similar to an Urban Decay Moondust eyeshadow, but you get a lot of product. You get 8.5 grams, and it's really nice. Is it worth the like $28 or $26? It depends, like, if you use these kind of products, but, I still think the, like, single eyeshadows are a little better. I'm not mad at this. I just, think it's a little overpriced, but I do like it. We're gonna move on to some blushes. So I have two blushes. I have Magic Brownie, and then I have the Dark Berry one. Again, I'll have, like, the brand linked below. I don't remember the name of this because they come in, I can't think of the word. They come in like styrofoam little containers that like kind of rip easily. So I just decided to what's the word? Depot them. It's been a while since I filmed. This is Magic Brownie. She's like a really pretty rosy brown. And this is the berry one. These are very much like cream to powder. They almost are like Super Shock blushes in a way, but they're a little firmer, a little almost like hard pan-ish. I don't want to say they get hard pan, but they are a little hard to pick up with the brush sometimes. These two colors are stunning, the most unique in the line in my opinion, but it's not my favorite formula. Like, I rarely use these, I'm not gonna lie, mainly because I have them in like a separated container, but it's just like not the best formula. It does kind of give you that like blurred stain effect, kinda, but the blushes I wouldn't say are like anything to write home about. And lastly, we have the single eyeshadows, two of them. They are in my palette because they again come in like a styrofoam thing, and these are like one of the items that surprised me because they're $12, and I don't know why they're like half the price of the liquid eyeshadows. You kind of think it would be the opposite. I don't know. I don't know anything about creating makeup, but this is one of like the duochromes. I don't have the name. I'll link it below. This one I know is Blushing Lizard, which is another duochrome. And this is like the ever famous, like, what is it, ACD5 or something by Adept. It looks similar to Solstice from Urban Decay. I would recommend these over the liquid shimmers because when I tell you, you're going to be blown away. Look how magical that is. A $12 eyeshadow at Ulta can give you that. Then we have Blushing Lizard, which is a little more sheer, I guess, but it is still very like duochromy. Oh my god, it's so pretty. These are like extremely pretty. I would say they're even better than the Moondust eyeshadows. And that's the thing with this brand. They keep coming out with things that are just so like, the idea itself might not seem unique, but the formulas are unique and so much better than like a lot of what I've ever tried, especially at like a mainstream brand like Ulta, mainstream store like Ulta. But yeah, if I had to say, you know, which items to try first, it would definitely be the glitter liners or the single duochrome eyeshadows. Hopefully this video was helpful. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you want to review on next. I do have the new Danessa Myricks multi-chrome palette. I have a couple new Glam Light palettes that I found at TJ Maxx. I have the new Huda Beauty palette. So yeah, just let me know, and thanks for watching.